Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking Politics on the Hindu's YouTube channel. I'm Nistula Hebbar, political editor of The Hindu and your guide on this show where we go behind the headlines of stories that are making the news in domestic politics. Now, last week's episode was all about the lessons on a national scale that we could read into the results of the assembly elections in Maharashtra and Jharkhand, and of course other bypoles across the country. This week, the Congress Working Committee got into a huddle to go into the results and the Congress's dismal performance in Maharashtra following the bad results in Haryana. This week's episode is on what came out of that meeting. The Congress Working Committee or the CWC's meeting is interesting for various reasons. The principal opposition party doing a post-mortem of a loss in a state where it hoped to do well, who said what, and on whom was the blame apportioned, etc. The CWC, in my view, was interesting for one reason. Not for all these other various reasons. These are, of course, part for course, but for that one reason. And that is, while the CWC in a resolution said that the integrity of the entire electoral process was being severely compromised and announced a national movement to raise public concerns around the electoral process, Party President Mallikarjun Kharge was extremely forthright in his speech to the body of the several organizational and other weaknesses that had brought the Congress down. This contrast between the publicly acknowledged reason, namely blaming the EVMs and the electoral process, and the home truths delivered by the party president raises many questions. In its resolution, let's just go first on the resolution of the CWC and what was said in that. So in its resolution, the CWC said that it believes that the integrity of the entire electoral process is being severely compromised. Free and fair elections is a constitutional mandate that is being called into serious question by the partisan functioning of the Election Commission. There's a very, very strong allegation leveled against the Election Commission. Increasing sections of society are becoming frustrated and deeply apprehensive. The Congress will take up these public concerns as a national movement, the resolution read. So basically trying to say that the Congress losing so many elections, especially when the commentariat says that, okay, they had a good chance there or they were going to win, that seems a problem that has to be laid at the door of the Election Commission and how it conducts the electoral process. There have been many challenges with regard to the EVM in the courts. They were all rejected, the latest being a couple of days ago when the court also came out strongly against these kind of allegations. And I think the CEC has also written back to the Congress when they had filed a complaint. The Maharashtra PCC chief, Nana Patole, had filed a complaint about sudden increase in polling levels in Maharashtra after 5 p.m., etc. So the CEC is again going to address these concerns of the Congress in a couple of days, possibly tomorrow. So all of these things have already happened. So they basically have said that they are not going to leave this issue, and they passed a resolution doing that. So the CWC that went on for over 4 hours at the All India Congress Committee headquarters in New Delhi was attended by top party leaders, including Party President Mallikarjun Kharge, Leader of the Opposition in the Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi, General Secretary Organization KC Venugopal, newly elected Lok Sabha MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, former Union Minister P. Chidambaram, senior leaders Mukul Vasnik, Jairam Ramesh, Ambika Soni, Manish Tiwari, and Gaurav Gogoi, among others. Now, in his opening remarks to the CWC, Party President Mallikarjun Kharge also mentioned about the electronic voting machines making the electoral process suspect. Now, that set the tone for the speakers who followed him, as discussions mainly focused on the EVMs and Election Commission. The Lok Sabha's leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, endorsed a stand taken by MP Gaurav Gogoi that the EC had failed the people. And when Shashi Tharoor argued for taking up people's issues like inflation and unemployment, Mr. Gandhi interrupted and said that EVMs and allegations against the Adani group were also people's issues. So there was a consensus that no, this is one issue that we need to take up. At a joint press conference by K.C. Venugopal, Jairam Ramesh and Pawan Khera, the party announced setting up of an internal committee as is par for the course to look into the failures that led to the loss of the Congress in Maharashtra. AICC in charge for Maharashtra, Ramesh Chennitala, also took responsibility for the loss, offering a detailed report on how the party had prepared for the elections. But all of this, when all of this took place, party president Mallikarjun Kharge's speech actually captured a lot of the imagination of people who have read this story or gone into the story or followed the CWC meeting this time round. He basically, the speech actually held the most verite in what was supposed to be a stock-taking exercise. He focused more on the party's internal weaknesses. He talked of tough decisions, fixing accountability, and an election strategy that should be put into practice a year before any assembly poll. So, and I'm quoting from his speech, he says, "Our repeated defeats have allowed the fascist forces to strengthen their roots, and they are capturing the institutions of the state one by one." He said, "We need to immediately learn from the election results and correct all our weaknesses and shortcomings at the organizational level. These results are a message to us." Okay, so he's talking about the weaknesses of the party organization, saying that these results are a message. At the same time, they're also saying that the main message is actually the EVM failed the Congress party. Now, hitting out against factionalism, he said, "A lack of unity and statements against each other has harmed the party a lot. Unless we fight," he said, "elections unitedly and stop making statements against each other, how will we be able to defeat our opponents politically?" he asked. He also urged party colleagues to focus on micro-communication and learn lessons from recent results to evolve a strategy on effectively countering propaganda and misinformation by rivals. How long can you fight state elections relying on national issues and national leaders, he asked. Now, he also said that, there was no doubt that unemployment, inflation, and economic inequality are burning issues in the country. But he said that the Congress's preparation from the beginning till the counting of votes should be such that our workers and systems work diligently, thereby pointing out that they may not have been doing so. In many states, our organization is not up to expectations. Our biggest need is to strengthen the organization. Now, all of this looks like a very, very deep sort of self-examination of the electoral result that happened. And yet, I don't know, I can't square it with what is being said about the EVM and blaming the EVM or the electoral process for the loss. Mr. Kharge also noted that the mood was in the Congress's favor during elections, but that it does not guarantee victory. He said, "We will have to learn to convert the atmosphere into results, mahal into results. What is the reason that we are not able to take advantage of the atmosphere?" But looking at the resolution, wasn't the reason the failure of the EVM as decided by the CWC? So why is the Congress president asking this question? So these are interesting contrasts that happened in the CWC. He noted that the party cannot achieve success by following old methods and that the Congress has to watch its political opponent on a daily basis. We have to take decisions on time. Accountability has to be fixed. Now, these are all candid, forthright sentiments expressed by the party president and speak to Congress's long-standing issues with regard to how it has been, at least since 2014, and its inability to convert possibilities into victories and the losses also being very, very drastic sort of losses. Now, the emphasis on the EVM issue does not stand comfortably with this internal soul searching. The former or the citing of the EVM as an issue seems a way in which much of the leadership can be protected. So it's not your fault, it's the EVM's fault. While Mr. Kharge's speech speaks to genuine political and organizational issues that plague the party. Congress supporters awaiting a reckoning for the party's decline since the 2014 Lok Sabha polls will be hoping that while raising the EVM issue, leaders will not take the protection that such an issue grants them from internal accountability, and as Delhi and Bihar polls loom, some of the words of Mr. Kharge will be taken to heart, and this shield of the EVMs being at fault and not the party's organization, that excuse is not trotted out again. Now, next week, I will be back, hopefully, to discuss the new government in Maharashtra. That process is still going on at the time that I'm recording this episode of Talking Politics. But for this episode, this is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching.